All right, and we are live. All right, I am so excited. I'm so honored here to have Michelle Hammett here on the Move Happy Movement podcast.
Hello, hello, how are you?
So good, so good. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be a part of our journey here at Move Happy.
No
Absolutely.
problem.
For those that, don't know your background, don't know what you're about, why don't you share your story, share your origin story, what you about?
Well, my whole thing is that I'm a mental health advocate, and how I got to this point is that about 5 years ago, I started a business called Schizophrenic.NYC. I started it because I was diagnosed at 18 with bipolar and at 22 with schizophrenia. And I kept working and working and working, and things never worked out. And I was wondering, why can't I just get my, work for myself? And I finally just wanted to, stop with all the stigma in New York City, seeing all these homeless people with mental illness. I wanted to do something to try to make a change. I started Schizophrenic.NYC, a mental health clothing brand. It's all intended to just start conversations all about mental illness, just like shirts like "Don't be paranoid, you look great. It's not a delusion. You are incredible. Define normal." Things, just anything just to get people thinking,
Yeah,
just differently. Just start a
love it.
discussion. The more discussions you have about mental health, the less stigma there's going to be, especially because it's so prevalent, yet it's so misunderstood.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And you're spot on. You're spot on. My brief stint working in a psychiatric hospital, it completely transformed my perspective of all people. I mean, I felt like I was a genuinely kind person to most, but I realized there that they need support and there is a huge stigma. And so I'm so glad that you're just like taking action and really transforming the world with that. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, absolutely. So first pillar of Move Happy is about, keeping a positive mindset. So for those that are struggling with maybe schizophrenia themselves, or maybe they have their own clothing company, or they're thinking about starting it, what are some tips that you've learned along your journey that you can share with them?
Tips that I've just learned, like people with schizophrenia, anything like that, just things do get better. It takes a while. You might have to just try out different kinds of medications, what works, what doesn't, but things get better. And like with any business, if you have a clothing line, you just have to hustle. Keep
Yeah.
working, working, and working, and things will work out. If you do nothing, nothing's going to happen. Hustle,
Yeah, it's so true.
hustle. That's the
I
answer.
love it. So find your balance in your meds and then work the hell out of your business.
That's what, yeah, exactly. That's what I did.
I love it. Awesome. And I think that honestly, I think that ties into the second pillar, which is about building community. So, I mean, really, entrepreneurship can be a challenge for all of us. So, for those that maybe are thinking about it, or maybe they are in the industry or whatever, and they're struggling with like maybe feeling lonely or just struggling, not feeling connected to other people, what are some things that you've learned? Like, how are you connecting with people that you can share with others?
Just connecting like with just that everything like through entrepreneurship. Just
Mm-hmm.
what I found, New York City, people always think it's just some like place full of mean people. People are just
Mm-hmm.
running around everywhere.
Yeah.
But I have a pop-up shop where I'm on the streets of the city with a huge sign that says Schizophrenic NYC, and people will just walk by and go, "What is this?" And it just can connect in so many different ways just by just talking about
Mm-hmm.
anything. I share my life, and as soon as I started to share anything about myself, people
Mm-hmm.
start sharing with me about
Mm-hmm.
their lives. Either they have a mental illness, their friend does, a colleague, anybody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, if you think about it, everybody has something in common. It's really,
Mm-hmm.
you can talk to anyone. That's why
Yeah.
it's kind of fun to just hang out and talk to people on the streets of New York City. I've met
Yeah.
people from all over the world. It's awesome. I try to guess accents, and I'm usually wrong, but I try.
Hey, you're trying. That's what
Try my
counts.
best.
I love it. And you're spot on. I mean, looking for and finding the commonalities in someone else, finding like those ways that were similar, really, I feel like it does break those walls down, and then people start to feel more comfortable and share more and kind of build that trust factor with you. So that's great. I love it. I love it. And so third pillar of Move Happy, of course, is movement related. Started in psych hospital when I worked there, very low budget. Like we had like $10 a month or something crazy to spend on the patients. And then if they were discharged, they had like about $50 a month. It was in Washington state, so it might be different state to state, for like monthly discretionary income. And I didn't want them to have to like sign up for a gym membership. I wanted them to have practical tools to be fit, to be healthy in their mind and their body and all that. So with that in mind, what are some of your favorite movements, whether it's fitness, sports, dance, whatever, that don't really cost a lot of money?
I mean, the sports and stuff that I did that didn't really cost a lot of money. I'm running. I always run
Yeah.
all the time. I did CrossFit for a year. It was a good workout, but it was too expensive for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Another thing I do, I've played lacrosse since ninth grade, and there's a
Oh, dope.
post-collegiate team in the city, and I've played with them a bunch of times. What
Wow.
costs money is going to the tournaments, but what doesn't cost money is just playing lacrosse with your friends in Central Park. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Going on different kind of meetup type things and just finding fun sports to play. I did a tackle Alzheimer's, which was a fundraiser kind of a thing where it was all girls, 2 football teams, blondes versus brunettes, and we raised money for Alzheimer's awareness. And it was actually really, really, really fun. And the first year I did it, I got MVP playing defense. I don't even know how, because I don't even know how to play football. They put me in a defensive position that doesn't even follow people or doesn't even know how to catch the ball. They just said, don't let that girl throw the ball. And I tried my hardest. But
I love it.
I didn't even win the game. So I tried whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But what I'm saying what
You're
I like
awesome.
to do is just join sports teams.
Yes,
and then
it sounds like it.
them for free. Anything like that. That's how I roll.
That's key. That's key right there, is finding those ways. If money is a cost, there's a way around it. I love it. You're resourceful. That's awesome. And what are you really excited about, either in your business or personally, that we can support you with here at Move Happy?
What am I really happy about is what you're asking?
What are you focused on? Like, do you have like a book out? I know you got your clothing line. Like, what are you like really excited about that we can support you with here?
I think what I'm really good with is just the clothing line in general. Just check out Schizophrenic.NYC. Check it out, see what it's about, watch videos, read some blogs, do whatever you want, and if you like it.
Awesome. So schizophrenic.nyc.com. Check it out. They can order some clothing from you. Is it just in the US only, or is it like open worldwide?
All over the world. Schizophrenic.nyc.
Dope. Awesome. So everybody needs to order some clothing from you and give you a shout out on social media. I know we're connected on Instagram. Are you on other platforms as well? Or is what's the best way for them to connect with you if they want to email you or direct message?
The best is Instagram, schizophrenic.nyc.
Okay.
Facebook, schizophrenic.nyc. Twitter, schizophrenic.ny, because the C was too long.
I know, it's too long. Like Twitter, come on. Jeez. I had to change my whole thing on there. Ugh.
Twitter, come on, Twitter.
Awesome. So basically Instagram or Facebook, either or is
Yeah. Instagram, Facebook.
If they want to tweet you.
Hit me up, mail, Pony Express.
Awesome.
Morse code. Whatever it takes.
Awesome. Excellent. And so lastly, I always like to do a silly question that's impromptu, so our audience can, get to know you on a better level and whatnot. So I've only been to the airport in New York, so that's my experience level in New York.
Which airport?
JFK.
Okay.
This was 10 years ago, so I need to get up there. So what's something that someone that's visiting New York absolutely has to do, some restaurant or some experience that's your number one spot to do or to go to?
Oh my Lord, my number one spot to go to absolutely do.
Do or eat.
I mean, I really like this bakery called Vineros in the East Village. I think it
Uh-huh.
makes really good red velvet cake.
Ooh,
So
yummy.
I say go there. I don't
Awesome. Free promo in euros.
Vineros. Yeah, it's really, really good.
I love it. Awesome. I'm definitely going to visit. I can't wait to go up there to Vineros and get some red velvet cake.
Please do. Please do.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much. Super excited to have you on the show. Everybody needs to buy your clothing, add you on all social media platforms that they can connect with you. And if they happen to be up there, maybe give you a shout out in the Vineros restaurant and get your clothing maybe in their windowsill, because you never know. Why not?
Why not?
Awesome. Well, we definitely would love to have you back in a follow-up episode to
Will
kind of
do. Will
keep
do.
connected on the journey here.
Okay.